I quite appreciated Evans in the first half. I broke up a lot of play, broke up a lot of chances. But then towards the end of the first half, we gained a bit of momentum. And in the second half, we absolutely dominated them. I think the substitutions were absolutely critical. I think Lee and I'm still getting used to the names, Gov.
It's the first game of the season, mate. We all are.
Ladapo for me is not going to be a striker scoring more than 10 goals. He was a yard behind. He can't head. He's not quick. He's offside, and he can't run onto a ball. But his brain was 5 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Chappers and Burns cutting in. So I think he was too slow in the head rather than actually on the pitch. I don't see him as being our striker. I still think the one striker short. Yeah, I still think the one striker short. So it's really going to be, if we're going to do anything this season, it's going to be combo goals. It's going to be 4 or 5 players getting 10 goals. But it was, I think the second half, I thought Morsey really was so good in the second half. He was in everything. And I don't think he'll get that 10 goals, but what I do think is the interceptions he'll get, the lay-ons he'll get. He was really important for us in the second half, and it's a real joy to watch.
Yeah, obviously, if you're going to get 10 plus goals this year, you need to finish a goal, an opportunity inside the 8-yard box, 6-yard box, where he was.
Yeah, it definitely helps. And I don't think
goalie.
Their goalie was good. He was right for a mistake. That was an arrogant goalkeeper. All the tricks and the flicks, and we were right for it. I think on another day we could have won it, but I still think a really good, intense match. First game of the season against a very, very good side, and they will be up there with us. You can see they've got pace. Their back four is fantastic. Their left-sided of the back two. He was a magnet for everything we threw at him. He's a fantastic defender and a very good goalkeeper. Their positional awareness was very good. I think there's a couple of bits of naivety there, a couple of debuts. I think you give our left-hand side, and I'm going to. Was it Lee who goes a double substitution?
Lee for Davis.
Lee and
Tyrese John Jules.
Those two has the potential, I think, to do what Donny and other. It's the first time they've ever played with each other. Give them time, you watch them fly.
Wow.
Mark my words.
I like that. I like that a lot. Do you feel it was a game of 2 halves? Because from my perspective, Bolton probably shaded the first half. We certainly dominated the second half. But midfield-wise, I felt that was the difference. You say Evans played well in that first half.
I think he done it unspectacularly. I take away the goal, actually. He soaked up a lot of pressure, I think. I think he was good, not particularly great. He just took a lot of balls. He broke up 4 or 5 players.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of groups and he split play. And it's ugly and it's dirty and it's unglamorous. But they were bearing down on our box, and we needed a player doing that disgusting, dirty work. We're not going to talk about the free kick because that had shades of
the balloon.
That had shades of Gilroy Edwards. That wasn't very good. But I think the players were dirty when they had to be. A little bit more guile, if unspectacular, but certainly I think excited for what can be. I think.
You mentioned the free kick. I actually want to mention the actual talking point in the first half, which was the penalty.
Yeah.
Leith Davis not getting the sound crew off on the right foot. He'll be rebound from that. I'm absolutely no doubt about it. But from your perspective, in the nosebleed section, was it a penalty?
From the opposite side of the stadium, I didn't think it was. But these are League One refs. They're fucking atrocious. So anything that happens inside the 18-yard box, they're going to get.
Never a penalty.
Regardless of whether it was or not, we have League One refs. They're going to blow it every single time. So you've got to be more. You've got to have more guile than that. So.
Well, this is it. You've got to have more quality.
Not for me.
In the box, he lunged a little bit. That's the only downside.
He did, but
he gave the referee an opportunity to make a decision, which in this league, as you say.
In this league, you just can't do that. You've got to be a bit wiser. But it's his first, another debutant, a young boy. He's been in this building less than 5 days. Fair enough. I actually thought he was very good. I agree. Him. I think he has a good brain, quick on the turn, good footballing brain. Good to see.
Got Fisherman's behind the camera and he's saying, don't want to come on. What's wrong with the Fisherman?
He's raring.
He should be raring to go.
Come on, come out the cage.
You don't come to games often, Fisherman.
Raw.
Fine.
Near 5, apparently. Who's next? Colin.
Let's have a bit of Colin, shall we? Because I want to talk about game changers from the bench. I feel we lack them still.
Well, possibly. I mean, in my opinion, look at day. I thought Tyrese came on. I thought Donny was all right, but no more than all right.
Tidy.
Probably 6 out of for the minutes he was on.
Do you think we're still lacking a certain X factor from the bench? You know, and I'm not saying whether that's a certain Kosovoan or George Hurst, but we're lacking that, game changer.
I do, yeah, I think so. I've got to say though, I thought also the players that came on, I thought shout out to Jackson. I thought without being outstanding, I thought he done okay when he came on as well. His pressing and his closing down was very, very good.
Yep.
But
he should have had Tyrese John Jules will come to him in a second, but if he just plays in Caden, it's a 2-1 win because Caden's in literally on his own in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, true.
Where are you after this 1-1 draw?
Well, actually, I think a lot of people will be surprised at the fact I've even got half a smile on my face because how the game went. Like I said to Rich a little while ago, come on, let's be honest about this. The first 20-25 minutes, we was really not at the races at all. Obviously, went 1-0 down. We equalised in the last 10 minutes or last 12-13 minutes of the first half. I thought we got into the game, especially after we scored.
Yep.
And the second half, like I heard you say a little while ago, Gavin, I totally agree. Second half, we totally dominated, which...
Yeah, absolutely we did.
Nobody can say, no Bolton fans can say any different than that. And the only other thing I'd like to say is, like a lot of people have said, is that I think come the end of the season, this point might be seen as a very good point because I'll tell you what, that the nucleus of that side from last year, from that 5-2 annihilation, are still here with Bolton. And they are a good side. They keep the ball well. They're quick up front. They hold the ball well. Whether you like the guy up top or not, the number 17, and I don't particularly like his attitude. He is a good footballer, and the number 10's a good player. They've got good players all the way through the side. Now,
because they command a good 40-45 minutes of the game.
A little funny one today. The goalkeeper for Bolton,
James Trafford,
he's on loan from Man City.
Or Man United,
I thought it was Man City.
One of the two. Manchester club.
The only thing I thought was, I think City, I might be wrong. I thought Man City and his name's Trafford.
Well, there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely. So
no. It's all in all. I think.
Are you? Your expectations before the season, or certainly before the game started, are they still very much aligned to where they were, or has anything in there changed them? Maybe more positive, maybe a little bit more negative. No, where are you in your expectations? Have they changed?
No, not at all. I think, like I say, there was one or two shaky performances today, but maybe I might put that down to the fact there was a nigh on full houses today, and some players thrive on that.
They do, and some
players can't do it.
No, that's absolutely
in front of a big crowd, and I think where we are, or where I was before today's game, as regards where I think we'll finish, and I still think a striker will be coming into this football club, and if we get the right striker, I think you're absolutely right, Gav, and I think that will happen, and I'm not going to go away from top two. Because I think squad-wise, I think we're good enough to do that.
Squad-wise, good enough for a top two finish, Dave?
Is that the question you're asking me? Is it? Are we squad-wise based on that? No.
Well, so what are we lacking, in your opinion?
Finishing touch.
Another striker for you?
Another striker. That game was everything that I was afraid it was going to be.
Yeah.
All the expectation behind it. A really poor first half an hour. No shots on goal for half an hour. Them taking a lead, for me, it was a penalty.
Yep.
And I just had a nasty feeling that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm quite disappointed about it, honestly.
Right, but we rebounded. We worked ourselves back into the game.
We did, but we never looked like the finishing touch. And for me, we still haven't learned from last season. Those teams need finishing off.
Yeah.
2 points dropped again.
2 points dropped, Lloyd.
Yeah, I thought we were quite wasteful with some chances we had. But yeah, definitely 2 points dropped.
Definitely 2 drop for Lloyd. I'll bring him back in a second. Torres, John Jules.
Yeah, good. He played well. He's definitely quick off the mark and the pace is there. But again, the finishing touch is not.
He's
there.
raw, isn't he? Very raw.
Yeah,
what do you expect from a lone player?
Mention... Oh no, Postman's here. I am just going to say.
Hang on. Let me get some of that in. Go on, Irv. Sing it loud, sing it proud. Go on, what were you going to say?
I'm just going to say maybe we haven't gelled with the new players.
The G word has reared its ugly head already.
It has, yeah, maybe.
Usually you get the gist of the idea around 5 to 6 games in.
Yeah.
Like how we found out last season with that awful start, we knew that we needed more players to improve. But it's early days.
They just said it needed to be 3 points today.
You could say every game needs to be 3 points.
But a game you've controlled for 45. And I don't mean that for those that perhaps at home listening in, watching in, for those that are watching it back, flippantly, that second half was all one way.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
one way. Christian Walton could have gone for a teddy bear's picnic.
Yeah,
honestly, he was not needed.
Nothing to do. He had nothing to do. But like I said, the amount of chances we created and the set pieces we had, do you reckon we're going to score 10 goals set piece wise? I don't think we are.
10 goals set piece wise?
Do you think we're going to get 10 goals?
Lloyd doesn't think we will, do you?
No.
Big Dave says no.
Set pieces need to be fixed.
It's not looking likely.
It's not looking likely. I like him being a daddy.
Stop Evans taking free kicks. We must.
Can we stop Evans taking free kicks? You criticise Lee Evans, and God knows I do it enough.
I know he scored. I get that.
Not just scored. That was a set-piece goal, Lloyd. That is a training ground.
That is one, but can it happen a majority of the games?
It came close second half, didn't it, Ben, from our end?
Yeah, it did. But then we should have been about 4 up at that point. Easily. We should have been 4 up. We weren't 4 up. And
Big Dave earning his money.
It was.
Fair assessment?
I don't think Bolton could have won it. They were nowhere to be found second half. But if we didn't wake up in that first half, they could have got more than one. Definitely.
If we didn't wake up in that first half, they could have got more than one.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that to a point. At the same time,
come back again soon.
I agree and disagree with that point. I mean, it didn't look like they were going to score too many, to be honest with you, even in the first half.
But then, did we look like we were going to score?
I'm not saying we did, but they didn't either. And I don't think really, apart from the penalty, that really to me is the only chance they had.
Yeah, but then we didn't really have many. Well, Morsey should have fucking buried that one in the second half.
Yeah,
but other than that, did we really go and implement our style on the game? We were sloppy.
We did second half.
Second half, yeah, but we were still very, very sloppy in possession.
Yeah.
Burns, I thought, might as well not have even been on the pitch. He was shy.
Bolton know him, though, don't they? That's the trouble. Teams like that are going to know
Burns. Davis shows he hasn't really had a run in pre-season.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Edmondson's another one. I thought we could have played Burgess.
I thought JJ and Jackson did well when they come on though. Well, John Jules looked great.
I thought John Jules was very, very good. He was physical. He was technically. He was everything McKenna wanted in a player. Physical, good on the ball.
Chuckle Brothers live from Portman Road.
But I know I did think John Jules looked live when he came on.
Greg Lee as well.
Yeah, Greg Lee looked good. There he is. I thought he did better than Davis.
Dave Loud and Proud over there.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Dave Loud and Proud, famous. Even I know Dave Loud and Proud. Coxie, do you want to come and have a word about your football team, Irv? Flown all the way from America just to be here today. Going to come and have a few words? Come on, Irv. How'd you see it? I mean, obviously you're jet lagged, so we appreciate. You're not jet lagged.
I'm fine, absolutely fine.
Jet lag tried to take Irv on, and Irv said, "Nah, no chance."
Football. Who needs sleep when you got football?
Absolutely. How do you see it today?
How do I say it?
Point gain, two dropped.
2 dropped for the simple reason that we didn't take our chances in the last quarter of an hour. We had 3 good chances. That was easier to hit. That was easier to hit the keeper than hit the back of the net. We didn't play. We didn't play across enough. I felt.
Come in here so the camera can pick you up. Obviously, you're a referee. You're our resident referee at Talking Town Towers. Penalty decisions were made.
Easy penalty.
Easy
Penalty. He's not got anything up near the ball. He's taking his legs. You know, you don't need to be making that challenge there. Sam Moore had a chance, but Lepedo and Jackson both had a chance each, and they should have taken them.
Would you get 10 goals for you, though, Sam Mawson?
I'll be happy with 2 or 3.
From your box midfield player?
I'll be happy with 2 or 3 from Sam. It's the other players that you want in goal scoring positions who are paid to score goals, who are in the team to score goals. You want them taking their chances.
That's a good point.
Defensively, one thing I will say, the referee, I thought he had a brilliant first half, got back in the changing room, realised he's a League One referee, changed his shirt, come back out in the second half and put on a League One performance.
The only question I've got left for you today is SAL champions this year. Who's it going to be?
SIL champions.
As a referee. Are you refereeing this year?
As a referee.
Are you refereeing this year?
Yeah. I am not going to.
I won't ask you then. I'm a referee. I didn't realise you were refereeing again this year.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
How many years now?
40 years.
40 years. You look at over 21.
22.
The moisturiser he uses must be phenomenal. Phenomenal. What's he getting out of the bag? What is that? What is this? What's he getting out? Herb is a man of many layers. Colin.
Yes, mate.
I want the camera to pick this up. Colin, turn around.
Oh,
here he is, Nivea.
Secret to success.
That's your new nickname, Nivea. Love you, Herb. Thanks very much. Coxie, how did you see it this afternoon?
Game of 2 halves, you know. They started.
1 dropped or 1 gained or 2 dropped?
There's 2 drops on that second half, and how many chances we had, without a shadow of a doubt. But, you know, there's worrying signs that there is still things from last season, this season.
What?
We only play for 1 half. The guy up front is too isolated.
It is worrying.
It's Ladapo. It's the Bond. It's just.
Yeah. It is a worry that they've carried over their pre-season start of games. Arsenal and others starting slowly, conceding first. Yes. That carried over into the first competitive game. All right, it's July the 30th, the first competitive game. Yeah. But it is a worry that habit is that is slowly becoming a habit.
It is, yeah. The playing for the 1 half is thing.
Dave loud and proud. Good grief, not seen him in about a decade. Pat by popular demand. When the microphone's ready when you are, Mr. Loud and Proud. Absolute hero.
Yes.
Went a commentary away with him. He won't remember it. But that was a day and a half.
Yeah,
Jim Magilton in charge.
Yeah. Many times I listened to that chap and thought, well, I'm not coming back, and listening on the radio. The optimistic one, maybe come back. So.
Absolutely. There you go. You see your public awaits, Mr. Loud and Proud.
Come on.
Tell us, as we round up the show, I'll leave it to you to tell us how you saw it and where do we go from here?
First 20 minutes.
Well, there we go. It's optimistic Dave.
Hello, mate.
How are you doing? Enjoy the game?
Legion legend.
Radio Suffolk, back in the day, Mike.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Oh. We are waiting for a... there you go.
Oh, look,
we
smile.
will sign autographs later.
What do you think to the game, then?
Well, first 20 minutes, non-existent. I didn't just...
True.
I kept looking at the big man here. And, I'll be playing at home. And it was just... it was pretty shambolic. But...
You like that word, Mike. That's one of your words, shambolic.
Yeah. Once we got the flow going a little bit more, we started to get back into the game. Looked at the... I've not seen the penalty. I've got to be honest with you. I see someone fall down.
Herb's the ref. Definite penalty, says.
Definitely, yeah. But that's what we needed. It woke us up a little bit. I don't know if you felt like that.
Scored from a set piece as well.
Yeah.
3 corners in, and there we are. That for me, until that goal, we weren't in the game.
No, not at all. We weren't in the game. But we were. I mean, they were a big physical side.
And number 5, Santos, he was massive at centre half.
Yeah.
Good player. Played well. I thought. Look, I didn't think they came here second half and parked the bus.
No,
I thought they defended really well. And look, Sam Morsey's got a score, hasn't he? That chance there right at the end, Dave.
Yeah, well, you know.
I thought he had a really good game, Morsey. I think when Town play well, it's a lot through the captain. I think, Colin.
Yes, yeah.
You know,
he certainly, out of all the players that are out there.
I think they were still trying to win the game second.
Bolton.
Oh yeah, I think both sides. I think were trying to win the game. Yeah, that was pretty end-to-end stuff. But yeah, the skipper led by example. You're right. He was certainly miles above any of the sort of talent that was out there on either side. He just oozed. He just doesn't deserve to be in League One. It's as simple as that. And I think we're very, very fortunate to have him.
Yeah, it's just a shame because you look at that, Mike. I said to you, you needed a Tommy Miller on the end of that. Tommy Miller, he wouldn't have broke his stride, and he'd have put the ball in the net. And
I'm just struggling to see where all our goals that we said 80 plus goals. Where are they coming from?
Look, I'm not too negative today.
No,
I thought we played well. I do agree that we play a lot of good football, and I've said before, Mike, this season you've got to be ruthless in this league. We've just got to, these games here. What will make the difference again? Look, I know it's the first game of the season, so we took a point. But you need to be putting these teams to bed. When you're so much on top there, second half, and you're attacking that north stand, you've got the crowd behind you, go and win that game. And that's the only little negative today, because I thought we were
kind
better.
of a little bit plan A with different players.
But
when we could have gone, I think we could have gone 2 up front and been a bit more direct. And
I don't think we will. Kieran
no,
won't.
I know that, but if that's how he wants to play, and we don't score enough goals, and we don't get promoted, that's his job on the line.
So, yeah, Sam Morsey scores, we win 2-1, and everyone's happy.
Sam scores, he won't score though. He's not. That's not. But look, he was brilliant in that midfield today. He was outside that area. He was twisting, turning, breaking up play, mopping up, tackling.
That's his game. That's his game.
That's what I want from him.
100%.
That is a captain that we all want, and that is a player that we all want.
Totally
what we
agree.
don't want is him running in late in the box to try and take a shot on. That's not his game. We need an attacking midfielder to do that. Or we need someone like Chappers to do that.
Yeah. Come on, Esme.
Young lady.
In you come.
You come on. You come on.
Right, hold the mic. Hold the microphone. Do you want to hold it? I'll hold it. What did you think to the game?
Good.
Who's your favourite player?
I don't know.
Where's Burns? Who's your favourite mascot?
Bluey.
Blue. Oh, what about Crazy? Don't like Crazy? Not a big fan. Have you got a Bluey Teddy? I was going to say, if not, your dad has to take you in the shop. What about an Ipswich shirt? You need an Ipswich shirt next. If you subscribe to Talking Town, you could win one.
What colour shirt do you want?
Do you like the red and black one or the blue one?
Red and black.
Red and black.
Ooh.
Right, last question. Who was your man in a match today?
I don't know. Bluey.
Yeah, Bluey. I thought he was amazing. Anyway, thanks for coming on. There you go. Anyway, we're back tomorrow. You might tune in.
I might tune in.
Matt Phillips, he's still... Is he at a wedding tomorrow? Is it just me and you?
Yeah, where is Matt?
Is it just me and you tomorrow at 1:30 live? Talking Town's flagship show?
Certainly, it's just me and you, 1:30 live, as always, across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you find us. Don't forget to support us through Ko-Fi, YouTube membership. When did you creep on? That's what I want to know. Because you weren't going to come on a minute ago. You snuck on.
Colin had me up like that.
Did he? Yeah. Mike still wants 2 up front. We can discuss
Absolutely.
that.
We need to score more goals. Because right now, I'm struggling to see where we're going to get. I'm really struggling to see where we're going to get all these 80-plus goals.
2 up front.
Well, not all the time. I'm just saying. We've got to mix it up.
We could discuss tomorrow.
Not in a million years is Sam Morsey scoring 10-plus.
Anyway,
one question for the Gov, or Rich, or for anybody else who've actually seen him, is Matt Phillips still on the A12?
He's at a wedding.
Oh, is it?